Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Markiss Stone, and I'm the host of the Daily Dose, and I would like to welcome you to the next day of your new life. That's right. See, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. What will you do with yours today? Well, I will tell you, it is April 16th, the year of consistency, and we in the second quarter, and it is gonna be so powerful. I cannot wait to slay this second quarter. But you know, somebody needs that daily dose of positivity, inspiration, motivation, and you know your boy Markiss has got the antidote. But in order for everybody to get it, we got Nemo in the deep blue sea. I saw a great white shark. I saw a crocodile and an alligator making love to each other. There's a penguin off the coast of Antarctica that needs that antidote. But in order for them to get it, I need y'all to do me my favor on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Hawk, smash the share button. Smash it now. Smash the share button. Uppercut that share button. Hook that share button. Knock that share button out of the park. Because today's topic is going to be lit, baby. It's going to be extra lit because the Liddy Committee has given me permission to slay the day on this turned up Tuesday. I got good timing, y'all. I got good timing. And cut it. Woo! I love the intro so much. I tell you, the comment section be on and popping. For some reason, I had some technical difficulties this morning, so thank you for staying with me today. We're going to talk about something really cool in case you came fashionably late because Leanne Ryan Smith let you in through the VIP and the back door. Lyric, tell them what to do. That's right. If you get shared today, it's going to be pretty great. We are going to talk about what I learned from Notre Dame. Now, some call it Notre Dame, some call it Notre Dame. Please don't correct me. I have a South Side of Chicago public school education. I'm calling it Notre Dame, and it's staying that way, and there's nothing you can do to convince me. But there were some really cool things that I learned because I was fortunate enough to go to Paris back in July 2017, and I learned quite a few things, and I want to share that with you today, some things that can translate into your life. So before we get into it, let's get into the antidote.
The antidote is defined as a medicine taken or given to counteract a particular poison. Now, Markiss, these people woke up early. They came to your show, The Daily Dose, to get the antidote. Hit them with the antidote.
I don't know, Sandra Benstock DeLolio. I don't know what they are doing over there in Ropakia to keep getting put in jail. Y'all got a drug ring or something going on over there on Facebook because every single one of y'all employees end up in Facebook jail. Okay, I want to go through a picture. Actually, let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to talk about 3 things that I learned from Notre Dame. Again, number 1, we're going to talk about build a legacy. I'm going to be showing you guys some pictures and some videos from when I was actually over there. If you guys didn't get the memo, if you haven't seen, over in Paris, Notre Dame had an accident and they burned. Let me get that part out of there real quick. Yeah. It was sad to say. If you guys haven't checked the news or anything or hasn't shown up in your news feed, the symbolic Notre Dame, caught on fire. Some bad stuff happened, and as you can see from the pictures, it's kind of sad. I mean, over 500 years ago, that place was built. I mean, so it's kind of crazy. Fortunate enough, I was able to go over there as one of the goals of mine. It had been one of the biggest goals that I had ever set to date. I said I wanted to, first I said I wanted to travel the United States, and then I said I wanted to travel outside the country, then ultimately Paris. And at first I wasn't going to go. It was not cheap by any means, I can tell you that. But I was fortunate enough to go, and it was Paris was one of the most beautiful places that I've seen. And I still remember walking up to Notre Dame and was like, wow, this is amazing. This is beautiful. But the first thing that I learned from Notre Dame is to build a legacy. I hear how everybody's talking about Notre Dame right now, and it's because of its symbolic. What's really cool is, I wanted to see so much. I had Googled so many pictures about Notre Dame, and I wanted to just see so much about it and explore the history. And I had a whole bunch of pictures and video on my hard drive, but I just chose a few for the sake of time. But I wondered, are people going to be talking about me like they talk about Notre Dame right now? Am I going to build my legacy? Is my legacy going to live on? And that's why I have number 1 is build a legacy. What are people going to be saying about you when something bad happens. Let's say you pass away. I don't want to put like too many negative thoughts, but I mean, let's face it, it's reality. We're all going to be on this earth for a short amount of time. We're supposed to be here for a good time, not a long time. So what kind of legacy will you be building? It starts with what you do right now. You have the ability to make changes in your life, and you have the ability to do them right now. So what will people be saying about you? Will you be celebrated or will you be mourned? I like saying that because it inspires people to live a more fruitful life. I'll say it again. Will you be celebrated or will you be mourned when you're not here anymore? What's really cool is number 2, you can be rebuilt. You can be rebuilt. I was so glad watching the news last night knowing that they were saying that they are going to be rebuilt. It's not going to be the same. You know, anybody ever had an accident? Anybody ever in here ever broke a bone? Anybody ever been like knocked out and something happened to your brain? I don't know. But you can be rebuilt. That's the best part about it. You may be broken. You may be broken down. Bad things may happen to you. You may be decrepit emotionally. Something may have happened to you physically, but you can be rebuilt. Thanks to modern technology, you can be rebuilt. I'm going to just continue to go through some of the pictures that I took. Some on my cell phone, some on my DSLR. In case you guys didn't know, I did photography, but you can be rebuilt. It can happen. You may be down in the dumps right now. Things may not be the way that you want it right now, but you can be rebuilt. You can be rebuilt spiritually. You can be uplifted by finding the right person, by finding your right tribe, by surrounding yourself with the right people. Just like people who are addicted to drugs or alcohol, they go to the meetings and they're getting rebuilt because they're surrounding themselves by positive, like-minded people that's trying to rebuild their spirits, their soul. Physically, you know, people, they get out of shape sometimes. Sometimes life happens. So no judgment zone, but you can be rebuilt. You can start eating healthier. You can start working out. Things can get better. When you're emotionally damaged, you've been beat down mentally by a spouse or a coworker or a bully friend or whatever the case may be, you can rebuild that spirits up. You can find a different faith. It's out there. You can be rebuilt. Oh man, I still remember this picture right here. This is a beautiful one that I took. You know, it's 400 steps. 400 steps to get to the top. You got to pay a little bit extra if you want to go to the top and overlook Paris and see the gargoyles. But it's 400 steps. I remember finally doing all those 400 steps, and then you walk out, and then you just see this most magnificent view that you've seen, surrounded by all of these gargoyles. And I took this picture on my DSLR, did a little Photoshop action, and I think it was very beautiful. What do you guys think? You like that picture? I think it's pretty dope. But what was really cool is when you walk inside Notre Dame and you see this right here, man. My mouth was floored. My mouth was floored when I walked in there and I saw this right here. I said, wow, somebody did this by hand so long ago. All the stained glass, all the structures, all the peaks, everything in here was just so magnificent. My jaw almost dropped to the floor. I'll show you another picture right here real quick. This picture right here. Oh man, this picture right here. I guess I'll tell you the story. So I'm a photographer, right? And I woke up every morning in Paris at 4 a.m. Now keep in mind, this was before I'm a new school 4 a.m. I mean, recently I've been getting up 4 a.m. to work out and do yoga and do my show and all that. Prior to that, I was awake up just in enough time to hop in the shower, throw some clothes on, and go to work. So when I went over to Paris, we were over there for about a week, 5 days, and I woke up at about 4 o'clock every single morning to roam the streets of Paris with my camera because I wanted to get pictures with nobody in them. So I would wake up at 4 and I wouldn't go to sleep until about 2. It's crazy. The sun starts setting over there at around 10 o'clock at night. So the feeling is a little bit different. But I remember dragging my family to this spot right here to take this photo. I mean, I'm a walker. I'm a trooper. I was in the military. You know, we marched 13 miles and all that kind of stuff. So I'm a walker. I'm just dragging them all through the streets of Paris, and they're all tired and feet hurt and want to go home and do this and that. And I'm like, yo, I got to get this picture. I got to get this picture. This is on my list. So we walked some miles to be able to get to this spot right here so I can get this picture. And I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. It's a great picture, to me at least. But I'll get into the last one, and then I'll show you guys a little bit more pictures. The last thing that I learned is that since they're going to rebuild it, you can come back stronger. Come back stronger than ever. I know some people may be defeated. I mean, heck, I'm defeated. I feel defeated all the time. I mean, on a daily basis. But you got to understand, when you find the strength, when you surround yourself with the right people to help resuscitate you, when you find the right people and you surround yourself with your tribe that get you, what are those things called when you're in the hospital and they rub them together when you flatline and you just boom and they pump you up and you just start coming back to life and your heart start beating again? I urge every single one of you to find your tribe so you can be able to be resuscitated and come back stronger. Once you've experienced defeat, once you've came near death, you want to make sure that you're not in that position anymore. So you're going to do everything in your power to come back stronger. And that's what I'm experiencing right now. I'm coming back stronger. You guys know that I took a little bit of time off to work on myself, as I like to call it. Work on myself. I got a few more pictures from my cell phone that I'll show you. I took some time off to work on myself, and I'm still working on myself, and I'm still working on a bunch of things. But what's really cool is that I have plans to come back so much stronger, because I know that victory tastes sweeter after defeat. After you've been broken down and you just fight so hard to just come back up to something, that victory, once you achieve it, is going to taste so much sweeter. Like Jerry Reginald Robinson said, just like Tiger Wood. Just like Shelby Kiefer said, like a phoenix. Like Natalie Phillips, she put the fire behind it. She said, that's right, come back stronger than ever. I want to show you guys a few videos here real quick that I took at Notre Dame. Some of them are kind of funny, some of them are kind of cool. But here are the 400 steps that I was walking down. It's a spiral staircase. You got to walk up it and you got to walk down it. It's about the width of your shoulders. Like, it's very crazy. What's really cool is right outside Notre Dame, the birds just fly on you like nobody's business. They chill there. You know, here in America, or at least, you know, in Chicago and Indianapolis, the birds don't just sit on your shoulder. They don't just sit there, but the birds just fly on you like nobody's business. If you guys saw the video or the pictures, there's a part that burned down and collapsed through the church. I was a selfie queen over there. And last but not least, this was a really cool one. Right outside of there, you know, those birds are flying around, and they straight attacked my daughter. I couldn't find the picture in the sake of time, but I got a picture where she's got like 20 birds on her, and she looks like she's trying to fight them all off. It's the funniest thing on earth. But this is a joke that I played on her. Check this out.
You got bird poop in your head.
Wait, what?
That part was so funny to me. Those birds are flying out. Like, she's like this in the picture. Like, the lady's like, hold on. And she's like, and she's got like 5 birds right here, 3 birds right here, 2 birds on her hair. She's got birds all over her. So we're walking away. And I said, yeah, that bird pooped in your head. She's like, wait, what? Like, she turned from like being silly to, wait, what? That was such a good time. I'll run down that checklist one last time to make sure that you understand how symbolic that was to me and how it relates to my life and how it can relate to your life. Number 1, you have to build a legacy. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. So make the best of it while you're actually here. Number 2, you can be rebuilt. Just because you're broken, just because you're down, you can be fixed. You can be uplifted. You can be rebuilt. Believe in yourself, and you can achieve that in yourself. And last but not least, number 3, when you're in the process, after you're done being rebuilt, make sure that it's the best comeback ever. Like Rocky, like Tiger Woods, like a phoenix. Come back stronger than ever. That's what I learned, and I hope you guys learned it as well too. In case you guys are new to the Daily Dose and somebody tagged you in this video, do me a favor. Let's make sure you never miss a dose. Type in the Daily Dose Show. Make sure you hit the like button. Under that like button, there's 3 dots. Hit those 3 dots, hit following, and then hit see first, so you can always make sure you get your antidote. You don't have to catch me 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time live. You can catch me in the replay throughout the day. All my replayers, please hashtag replay in there. And do me a favor and check out the outro.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in to the Daily Dose. I hope you got your antidote today. Your daily dose of positivity, inspiration, and motivation. Check me out every Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time Zone on Facebook Live. And don't forget to Hulk smash that share button.
If you guys want you some dose gear like you see right here on my shirt. Actually, you know, I got a couple more shirts and I got a swag bag too. If you guys want to see that real quick, you can do me a favor and head on over to thedailydosestore.com and get you some swag bag. That's right. We got the swag bag, the Daily Dose swag bag, so you can carry around your laptop and your planner and your phone chargers and all that kind of cool stuff. You got a Daily Dose swag bag. We also got the dose shirt that you see right here. Mine says I got the antidote, but if you want one personalized, like my girl Leanne Ronsmith from Paris, Kentucky, hers has her name right there. Just hit me up. I got you. And then some of you guys may like this, some of you guys may not. It's all good, but it says overdose and it has the antidote pill right there. Overdose with the antidote. The antidote is your daily dose of positivity, inspiration, and motivation, and it's all the good stuff you see on the daily dose. So overdose on the good stuff, not the bad stuff. And last but not least, y'all know this is my favorite. I Heart Double D. Double D says for daily dose, in case you didn't get the memo. Some of y'all need to get y'all head out the gutter. It's Tuesday. I do what I do from the heart, and I don't expect anything in return. I'm just here to make the world smile and change people's lives, baby. Y'all have a fantastic Tuesday. Peace.